All right. We're back at it. Asui 3. Chaos Asui 3. Hit me with the pitch. What's going on here?
Yeah. I had an interesting idea. There's a lot of Chaos Slams, and you kind of get to do like Asui 1 shenanigans with this. I just haven't got the right attack set up yet. It worked pretty well because I used it this week, but like the curve is kind of high, so it's interesting for sure. And mine was suboptimal because I don't have all the frog hops yet. But I tried
Sure.
it with 2 of them just to see if I could get it to work, and it was fun. Like you go pillar swing first, it gets kicked out because they're gonna block it. You go whatever second frog hop or whatever, then you go third with the schoolyard smackdown. You kick out the frog hop, then you play your fourth one. You kick out the schoolyard smackdown. So like you get to keep kicking out your progressive, and it's just kind of fun. I
Oh,
had one game where turn 3 I killed someone because I played like 6 attacks on one progressive.
that's awesome.
It was kind of
That's
fun,
that's
but like
really, really
the one
cool.
issue I saw was it a lot of the new slams don't have a lot of speed, so like I was kind of working with the foundation to give speed if I'm committed. So that was pretty much the only way. Like if I didn't have that, it was kind of rough.
Sure, that's
But like
fair.
it was interesting for sure with the ones I chose. But like there are some other options you could probably do that are like a lot of the Mirio stuff requires you to change zones, and I
Yeah.
didn't think about that, so I didn't use it. But like, if you have, I'm thinking about upping the count on the, I think it's Fearless Frog that changes zones once per turn, and then
Yeah.
maybe throwing in like Unrivaled Combatant. I think is the Toga card that flips to change a zone. It might be worth it to run them kind of. Some
Mm-hmm.
of the four diffs, it might make it a little more consistent.
Sure.
But like, it was fun.
I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Um, looks like 63 cards. So what do you ask? What do you need from me? Is the big question. What do you need my help with?
It's kind of help like making sure it's going the right way. Like see if you see any cool little attacks that I missed that would probably work better than what I've got.
Okay.
Um, and this was just something I just threw 60 together to try it out because I knew we were playing this week, so I wanted to try it and I want to play this character. So
Yeah. So my number one thing that I'm seeing is you're right. Our difficulty curve sucks. Our difficulty curve
yeah,
is abysmal. Um,
yeah,
and so it might be worth it to like lower the power level of things like Gently Rebound, which is a phenomenal
yeah,
card, and
yeah.
replace it with
That
something
card
along
was
the lines of
fun.
like Claw Stopper, right? Um,
Yeah,
it can draw a card. Your character draws a card when it's in momentum. It does cool things. Still that
yeah,
same mid block, but even slightly better. The only issue is like this is the most mid block breaker 2 bait of all time, right? Whereas it's like
yeah,
this is a throw. Um,
yeah,
yeah, but like
yeah. I might up
gently
the count on it
sandwich.
if I go up a little.
Say that one more time. You cut out.
I might add some more attacks and up the numbers a bit because like
Okay,
the attacks were kind of not there.
sure.
But yeah, that one does seem pretty good. I was looking at that earlier when I was looking through it.
Card is considered completely
Did enjoy that
blocked.
card a lot when I was playing.
How many sixes or six checks are we playing? None.
Just
Okay.
the oh no, yeah, no six checks.
So
I
I
was
thought it
thinking
was
about that.
Titan Cliff, right? This is a 5 high
Yeah,
for 7 that lets you just filter 3 cards. And then you can just like
yeah,
discard out of the way. Filter 3, draw 1. And I am looking
yeah,
to add in um foundation go. I should click my hero. Whoop. I am looking to add this card into your deck. Because it A re-readies the foundation and B gives speed and
okay,
damage. And so like you play the Titan Cliff, you commit team player, you build in a thing, you play your next move, you kick the Titan Cliff, you ready your team player, you're off to the races, right? And you discard bonus
yeah.
cards for +1/+1.
Yeah, I thought about that as well, but like the issue was there wasn't a lot of water slams.
Oh, it has
and
to be
it's
a
either
water
water
attack. You're
or
right.
ally that. It has to be
Water
a water or
ally.
ally attack with the opponent.
Oh yeah, it's just Frog Hop. Ugh,
Yeah, it was
man,
just Frog Hop, which made me sad.
that
Otherwise, that would have been in
sucks.
there.
Why'd they do this?
Yeah.
This card would be so cool if you could just play it. Why?
Yeah.
What the heck? What the heck, UVS Games? Claw
Right?
Stopper? I mean,
Like,
you're
they
right.
had to gate it really hard. Claw Stopper would work too, yeah, if we throw that in. But, like, it is unfortunate. I mean, if you also, I was looking at Agile Drop as a possible thing. And if
Yeah.
you throw Agile Drop in, that gives you an ally card as well. It gives you the curve.
My issue is that
yeah.
it's a low block, right? We've already got 4
Yeah.
Frog Hop,
Then
4
you have to
Pillar
get rid of
Swing.
something. Yeah. That is the problem.
Yeah. So here's my question, right? Besides the idea of Gently Sandwich, why slams? Like, this is the only card right now that I'm looking at that says I want to be a slam.
Yeah, that was why I was doing it, which it was also because Schoolyard Smackdown was kind of funny with it. Because, like, I had a turn where I did a couple of things, and, like, I played, I think it was Pillar Swing into, I think it was Rebound into, and I kicked the Rebound, and then I played Double Sandwich. And on the second one, I kicked the first one out with Asui to get the bonus damage and whatever. It was interesting. I don't think it's that cool.
Like,
but it was interesting that it worked that well. But like, that was one of the main reasons. I was like, that seems interesting.
It's
and then I get
super funny to go gently Pillar Swing and a Gently Sandwich, right? Because it's like an 8 damage move.
Yeah.
But like, wouldn't we like the issue? I think is the character doesn't give speed, and this is a too high.
Yeah.
Right. Like this could be any other chaos high block, and I bet that we're just happier. Right.
Fair.
Assault Dust, just a better card. 5 high for 5, more consistent than than whatever this is, right? Spiral Blast, fast hybrid Kraken Chimera, right? Of like, hey, this is a 4 high for 7 that does this thing. Frozen Slash, if we find a speed, right? Like this card seems really good if we have any number of copies of Excited, or Easily Excited, not to mention Rescue Specialist. This card just turns on, right? Electric Jolt. It could just be Electric Jolt, and we'd probably be just as happy. Yeah. That is fair. That's where I'm at because I like the idea of Frog Hop. I think my Chaos, deck is also playing, silly Frog Hop stuff. I really like Schoolyard Smackdown in here. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, the thought process of like frog hopping and then Schoolyard Smackdowning the first frog hop out and then hitting them with another frog hop that they're probably not gonna be able to block because that's 3 high attacks.
Yeah.
And you get the first one back is just funny.
Yeah, I agree fully. It's very cool. So I guess that's the decision, right? How married are you to Gently Sandwich?
Not really. I mean, it was just one of those things where I was like, it seems fun to do, especially like after like the Pillar Swing. If they half block it, if they full block it, it doesn't matter. It's not
right.
The combo. And then it was normally used after the Rebound because it's a 6 damage move. So it was like I threw 2 of these in a row that one time, and it was like 4 high for 10 because I had 2 of the Rescue Specialist out.
Sure. Yeah, I think
that was nice, but like it wasn't.
I think we just cut it, man. I think it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
I cut these. We cut Rebound to like a 2 or 1 of because it's a neat throw, right? We just like even Pillar Swing we cut down to a 2 of, right? Because like low block, mid block, high block. Let's just go find better cards. Jolt is a better card. Spiral Blast is a better card.
There was a slam in the All for One kit that I looked at, and I was like, why did I not see this last time? It was like a 4 diff that like I can discard a momentum for damage or something.
A slam?
Crazy. I can't remember which one it was. Yeah, it was which one was it?
Was it a 5 diff?
It was a 4 diff, I think. That's why I was looking at it. And it was Damn, which one was it?
Oh, Impact
I'm
Recoil.
drawing a blank now.
Impact Recoil.
Yes, recoil. There we
Yeah.
go.
This card's cool. This
Which
card's
is
neat.
interesting because then you got a thing to do with your momentum as well,
Yeah.
which I found I
Well,
didn't really have a lot of, except for like the EX on
we've got Frog
Sandwich.
Hop here, and this card has powerful too.
Yeah,
So Frog Hop has EX, and SmackDown has powerful.
yeah. So there were some things, but there wasn't. I didn't see a lot of them. Mostly.
Sure.
I did see I like. I think I mostly used it on the sandwich for the speed. But yeah,
That makes sense because that that moves dirt slow.
that thing does a lot of damage. It just slow as hell.
Blue Flame Torment is very cool because it says that your Frog Hops are very easy to play.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, like it's a low, which means it's worse with Schoolyard Smackdown.
Yeah,
or I
that's
guess
true.
discard a card from. Is this discard an attack from your card pool? Like it doesn't change
Yeah,
the
it
zone,
just doesn't
but
change the zone, so you don't get
it's like you miss the 1/1, but it still clears the card.
Yeah.
Man, I think that I'm gonna go put
It'll
Schoolyard
still
Smackdown in my Asui 3 deck. Yeah, straight up.
That card is cool.
Yeah. Okay.
That card was definitely the MVP for the day, for sure.
We'll look in. Natural Wave is a good card. Meteor for Frotskis. No, just kidding. Double Trouble is not bad. That is a lot of draw power. My only issue with the Echo cards is they flip, right? And so you really want to, and also getting momentum in this deck is hard. Like as Asui, because like you play a move, whether it hits or not, you're normally the idea is to discard the card, right?
Yeah.
And so like getting momentum is difficult.
Yeah.
What do we have here so far? We put Impact Recoil in the deck. I'm not sure I love Impact Recoil, but we're looking at it.
Yeah. But it was a thought where it helps with the curve because the difficulty was pretty high. So I was doing most things on 6s, so I was like having a little bit of a rough time with that. Where it was at least.
It could be something along the lines of Freezer Burn. Freezer Burn's not a bad card. It's like a 4 for 5 in our character that lets us re-ready a card. If there's any cool enhance commit do a thing, things like irrefutable or incredible display is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it might just be like thinking. Yeah, it could just be something along the lines of like we're just supposed to play Jolt. You know what? This could be like a Meteor Shower Zero Gravity Lift idea as well. Like playing both Meteor Shower and Frog Hop in the same deck with Schoolyard Smackdown to like clear them out of the card pool in order to do school stuff is kind of neat.
Oh yeah, that is true. You can use the Smackdown to clear the Frog Hops, and then you can clear other stuff.
Well, you could do the same thing with Meteor Shower, but it's a 4-diff now.
And the Meteor Shower, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So like 4 of this, 4 of this, and go see what that looks like. So like when we look at block zones, we now have 8 highs. So maybe this drops down to like a 3 of, and you can figure out which of these you like it at 4 and 4. We're gonna kill this Impact Recoil. 19 attacks in your character that draws and adds bonus cards to hand. I kind of dig this.
Yeah.
And then like there's a reason my opponent like they don't want me to re-ready, so I get my momentum. Yeah, I'll just hit you with my thing and then Meteor Shower, clear my momentum, and then pick it back up. And then Zero Gravity Lift is just like more card pool clearing on the turn that like if you poked with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is cool.
And like opening with the Pillar Swing is like not bad.
Going to momentum.
Yeah.
It's for 4 damage minimum, so that's not bad at all.
Low block. Is there something cooler we can be doing? Chicken Kick.
Chicken kick is cool.
Man, I really like Freezer burning a character like this of the I'm gonna play a million moves character. But no,
Yeah.
I guess having like a stun 2 9 damage move is like pretty okay.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your foundations just a wee bit. Or sorry,
Yeah.
actions, assets. Why 2 manifest? What's going on here?
It was just another way to clear stuff out, draw more cards.
My big thing with manifest is it's not though, unless you have unless you have struggling with studies, which is you're not even in your deck.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're gonna talk about that, I guess.
I might have added those after I put this together on here.
So my big thing
So
about
I know I had him in there today or the other day.
that's fair. I mean, we're gonna add it today. I'm not letting you leave the call without him.
No.
The big thing about manifest is like your character can't clear it,
Yeah.
right? Like they only clears attacks, and I think that you're gonna be fine getting momentum. You just have to like be patient and not discard all the time with Asui, right? But like Zero Gravity is gonna connect, Gently Rebound is gonna connect, Pillar Swing is gonna get you momentum. And so like sticking this +1 progressive in your card pool isn't actually very good.
Yeah, it was just a thought when I put it together. It was like when towards the end of the string I can clear one more thing. I'm still on 1 progressive and I get to do the thing. It's on
yeah, I want to cut it because I want to put in more copies of Problem Solving because this card is cracked in your deck.
Yeah, that card was pretty good.
Yeah,
I thought
it's at minimum going to be up to a 3 of. I'm going to try and convince you to make it 4.
Well,
okay.
No, it can be a 4-0. That card was really good when I actually found it.
It says that you're allowed to go Frog Hop into Frog Hop. Frog Hop into Frog Hop, discard a card, clear. Your Frog Hop is now on a 5 again. Like,
yeah.
Your triple attack turns are going to be very good.
I did find a few things where I was able to do that, and it was really good.
Okay, let me just make some initial looks and tries and cuts here, right? First off, Internet Sensation is a bad card in your deck. You're playing a bunch of 5 diffs. That card sucks.
That's what it was. I took those out for the struggling with studies.
Vast Hybrid should be a 1 of.
Because like I was looking through it and I was like, that was bad. Okay.
It should be a 1 of.
Too, so I could see it. It worked well in the deck and it was pretty good.
It is a nice to have. You do not need this card.
Yeah, I didn't need it.
How do you feel about Self-Doubt?
I put him in there to try him out, because I was stringing out and I knew it was all going to be on 6s. I figured if they block something that's ready, I get to mine progressive, help me string. Didn't see him. I don't think it's worth it.
Do you think it's better than having more Chivalrous, or do you only own 1 Chivalrous?
I only had 1. I only have 1 of those, so those were placeholders for when I get more.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the Self-Doubt in because I think it's an instant place for you just play Chivalrous.
Yeah, it's just a placeholder for Chivalrous right now.
First day of class.
That one was alright. I don't think it was necessarily worth it.
I also agree.
Because like I'm on 6s, but like it wasn't that great.
Your curve is better now, right? When we look at our difficulty
the
curve.
Is definitely a lot better now.
Oh, I guess it's not, but we're clearing cards.
Yeah.
Our curve didn't get better.
It's a little better. We have a little more 4s than we have 5s and 6s, so it's a little better.
Yeah.
And that counts.
Okay, let's go back here and we're gonna look at foundations real fast. 0. I need to click my hero. Okay, basic training is the 4 of. I think we're gonna take requesting assistance down to a 2 of. We're gonna take release up to a 4 of. Your character is the infinite blocking character. You need to be able to quote infinitely block.
Yeah.
Internet Sensation was bad. This is 4. This is 4. I like Creeped Out. I think this card is very cool. But maybe not. It's just a 1 diff, right? Self-Doubt. I like the reasons that you said. We're gonna keep it for now. All Worked Up is another cool card of destroy +1 to your check, playable while committed. Very cool. We're gonna play 4 struggling studies. Your character is the infinite blocking character. You should play infinite blocks.
Yeah. I think I had 3 of them in the deck.
Probably just hot swapped the whatever for whatever.
The Internet Sensations for it, yeah, exactly.
Elasticity is so interesting. It is a cool card, but I'm not
it was interesting when it came up, but it wasn't great.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it's like super necessary. I think
No,
Fearless
I
Frog
think
at
I'd
the
rather
one
put
of
MD
is
around.
supposed to be perfect. I think one Fearless
Okay.
Frog to like cover your block zones because you don't have like you don't
Yeah.
have chip damage help of like if blocked do a thing is or like if
Yeah.
blocked take no damage. It's very good.
Yeah.
Um, Training Agency is kind of cool. It could be like one of that, one of that. Pass Through
Yeah.
Walls is a weird 6 that says Breaker doesn't work against your 5 diff deck. I think you have to play some amount of this card.
That would be cool. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely should put some.
Um, bam, 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 bam. Petty Squabble is not terrible either, right? But I guess it's like I draw one, not draw two. I don't know. There's something. There's probably something there.
Yeah.
You can't play Confused. It doesn't exist on the website. Frozen. Necessary. Okay, and then 3 diffs. League Handler, Vast Hybrid, Shadow's Aid. Award the Victor is very cool. Okay, yeah, we're going to go back and now it's time to make some cuts. Goal is to get this back down to 60 with our stuff. Looks like it's high blocks that we're trying to mess with. It's probably we can kill this all worked up again because I do want to fit like I almost feel like I would rather have the pass-through walls than the elasticity in the deck, right? This is anti-stun, but gets you a momentum, and we
That's
just put in
more damage.
4 copies of anti-stun with problem solving. And this says Breaker doesn't work, which I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
63, we still probably have high blocks to cut, so maybe 1 release. Nejire Chan is fine. Nejire Chan's fine.
That was interesting. I mean, I didn't really see it, but it was just one of those things where it's like, if it works, it works. It's another damage, forces them to kind of interact if they have.
62 is probably a fine number to rock just because this card and this card goes and finds more attacks. Not to mention, your character turns all of your attacks into cantrips. So,
Yeah.
And like Asui with Frog Hop feels very good.
Yeah. It felt good when I found them. I just could not find them in pairs.
Yeah.
Like at all. And I was like, I just need more of them.
Right. Right.
But like I said, when I find them, I'm sure the deck will run a lot. I kept finding the cards I put in as placeholders for that to actually run the deck, and I was like, man, these were the actual cards they were supposed to be.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is it, man. I think this is probably where I'd leave it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I love it. All right, buddy. I'm going to shoot you back your list. Anything else I can help with?
Good. No, that looks good.
All right, thanks for the support. Welcome back to the game. Hope you have success.
Yeah, so